I studied indoor air quality, I focused on two aspects. One is the air that is around us, and one aspect of indoor air quality is also the subtle dust. Because the major pollutant in India is particulate matter. We are dealing with high dose of PM 2.5. We are always in top 10 countries of the world. Somehow I wish we do not top that. And
it's not a medal you want, is it? No.
So that particulate matter is something that we deal with a lot, and that comes and it settles down. So it is not some chemical that is in the air. It is actually a particle which will settle and will recirculate in the air. So I tried to compare and chemically test the dust inside and outside, and it is completely different, absolutely different. You can know about a person from their, I don't know, I saw it in some web series that from a dustbin, you can know about some person that what they are going through in their lives and their daily routines. From the dust itself also, you can know a lot about them. It mostly contains your pet dander. I can know which pet you have, whether you are using good plastic materials, because microplastics are one of the major pollutants now. And we have like a lot of poor quality plastic that we use in so many articles indoors you will find. And reuse of bottles which will degrade with time. There's a lot of microplastic inside. But in outdoor you will have more soot, more traffic related, more construction related dust. But indoors it's very contrasting to it. But I feel we always have a choice to at least some extent, not all the way out, but yes, to some extent. Because if you're traveling to Delhi, please wear N95 mask. That will really help you. So you cannot maybe choose your diet, maybe filter out a little bit. And you can always have a choice about the pollutants that you are probably emitting without even knowing. Some people do not know about what they are consuming. If you have some activities like I had this experience in my hostel when I was a student. I was living with my roommate, and I developed some kind of acne on my face, and I did not understand why it's happening. I tried to find out a lot of ways, but my roommate, she was using a perfume which was not suiting me, and that was my inhalable diet. It was my daily morning routine. It was part of my breakfast, I would say, and I never knew that that is something that is troubling my health. But after some time of exploring and finding out that that is the root cause, when she switched her perfume, I came to know that, okay, this was something that was causing the problem. So we always have a choice to read the labels of our products. We read the labels of our milk products, dairy products, a lot of things, what grains we are consuming. Why not just turn around, try to have a look of maybe what perfumes, what candles we are using and how they are emitting. Maybe that control is possible for us.
Yeah, that's a really interesting idea, and you wonder, with things like food, we've developed languages and labels and ways of simplifying dietary information that the general population can understand. People have a sense of what a calorie is now, or a kilojoule. People understand carbohydrates and proteins and sugars. So they have this at a very basic level. They're not dietitians. They don't understand the difference necessarily between a soluble fat and a non-soluble one or whatever, but they can have some sense from a label of what they're getting with a product. With water, you are choosing often brands rather than labels of information on it. So you will have a preferred taste or a preferred bottle that you know is safe, or that you like its source or something. But we really don't have anything equivalent with air, do we? We don't have a language that people can, in a moment, understand, the risks.
Yeah. That is a huge challenge that we are currently facing, that we do not have any major regulations on the emissions part as well, and how they can be maybe a rating system. A few countries, I feel that they have a health rating system in their products as well, because I think I came across this veneer boards. They use the adhesive that is used in wood veneers is based on formaldehyde that has a huge amount of emissions. So they have a rating system to control that, regulate that. Similar things can happen for many of the products, and these are I feel mostly hidden aspects of many products and very problematic to discuss as well. But in general, if I think that our senses also are very much developed to understand things. I'm not talking about the instinct, but as US EPA, it defines the sick building syndrome is that when more than 20% of the people are feeling uncomfortable in a room, maybe because of the dampness, the air, how do they know they are in the sick building? They basically feel it. They feel uncomfortable. When you move out, you feel better. I mean, with product selection also, I would suggest that our senses are very much developed. If you feel uncomfortable with the smell, then probably, even if you don't feel, I mean, you might like some fragrance, I might not like some fragrance, and it might not be mentioned in the label as well. But in general, one suggestion that I apply to myself is anything with a strong smell, I avoid. Because it's 80% chances it had some strong PAs which I cannot put into my room. I'm not comfortable with that. So anything with a strong smell can be avoided, because these are general guidelines that we are all aware of. Maybe I have become more aware of these things now.
If you live to 80 years of age, you'll spend close to 70 years of your life indoors, and 55 years of that will be in your own home. So our homes are fundamentally important to our long-term health and well-being, yet they're often the most poorly regulated, poorly understood, and a big black hole when it comes to data.